Hi everyone. So this is the first talking head video I'm going to do. So if you look at my channel, all my videos are follow along workouts, 15-20 minutes. I've been doing that for a while now, trying to get people to move more frequently, to start exercising at home, regardless of their fitness levels, with or without equipment. But it's not really what I do day to day. Day to day, I work with clients one-on-one. I've been doing that for about 10 years now. And the majority of the clients I work with are women between the ages of 35 and 45. And one thing I actually noticed is with the subscribers of the channel, the people that respond to the videos, they seem to be in that demographic as well. So I thought it'd be quite useful just to make a quick video talking about what I've learned over the past 10 years working with that group of people. And another thing I've found is that the things that apply to that group apply to everyone. So if you're not a woman between the ages of 35 to 45, you'll probably find this video quite relevant. I think the thing that I most wanted to share is kind of, a lot of people I talk to are kind of lost when it comes to improving their health and fitness. They don't know where to start. Maybe they have started something, but they've not been seeing results. And I find that there are three things I really want people to go away after talking to me that they really understand and believe in. The first thing is strength training is the best bang for your buck. So I think people are often looking for the least amount of time invested for the biggest impact. And in my experience, and from what I've researched, from what I've seen with my own eyes with clients, the biggest impact for the least amount of time is strength training. And traditionally that's weightlifting, so going to the gym or maybe having some dumbbells at home and using resistance and exercises like squats and lunges and chest press. I'm sure you're familiar with all these kind of exercises. But it doesn't have to be using additional weight. You can use your own body weight. So you might have heard of calisthenics, simple things like chin-ups and push-ups and body weight squats. To a certain extent, this is really effective as well. And I think what I really want people to understand is you don't need to be doing that every single day. I've seen people have really big impacts on their health, the way they look, the way they feel, with just 2 to 3 30-minute workouts a week. So we're not talking about, more than 3 or 4 hours a week. We're talking somewhere between 1 to 2 hours a week of strength training. You'll have a huge impact on your health, especially if you're not already doing it. So I always think, if you're looking for somewhere to start, your nutrition's not great, you're quite sedentary, you're not sleeping well, your energy isn't good, you lost muscle, just not happy with the way you look. Really, the place you want to start and focus on is strength training. That's going to very quickly start to make you feel better. And if you stay consistent with that, if you increase the intensity, make sure you are getting stronger with the exercises, that alone is going to have the biggest impact. And then you're going to feel a lot more motivated to eat better, to work on other things like maybe aerobic exercise, work on your sleep. So yeah, I think that's one of the main things I always want people to walk away from my conversations with them, is that strength training is the place to start. Nothing will have a bigger impact for the amount of time you have to put in. The second thing I want people to understand is that you need accountability. I think if you're struggling to get started, or if you do start and you can't stay consistent, more often than not, the thing that you're missing is accountability. And it is hard to hold yourself accountable. I'm 37 now, I've been training my whole life. I've managed to get to a point where I do hold myself accountable, but from working with people, this is what I observe. They're lacking accountability. So the easiest way to do that is to hire someone, and it doesn't have to be a personal trainer. It could be attending a group class at a gym. There's someone there at a certain time of the day. There are other people there too. And that kind of gives you the sense of accountability. It's much more likely to get you out of bed or get you out of the house and there to the gym. A personal trainer even better sometimes, because it's kind of more suited to your schedule. So if you happen to be free every Wednesday at a 3 p.m., or maybe it's an online coach who can be very flexible with you, just having someone that cares about your results as much as you do is really going to help. So think about that. If you're just not getting started, but you've been wanting to for a long time, perhaps it's a lack of accountability, and perhaps just temporarily working with a professional fitness instructor or a fitness coach, personal trainer, that could be enough to get you started and get you consistent, and then you can choose to go on your own. So that's accountability. You probably need that. So go looking for that. And the third thing I would say that is very important, and perhaps more important than anything, because it's not just with health and fitness, but with everything, is consistency. You need to be consistent. It doesn't matter if you find that some weeks are worse than others. You cut your workout short. Maybe you go for a run and you go much slower than usual. Maybe you're lifting lighter weights than you're used to. Maybe you just go to the gym, you do your warm-up and you come home. That's all part of being consistent. Not every workout has to be perfect. Not every workout has to be difficult or intense. You just need to consistently move your body. The difference between you or someone who's not in good shape and the person you look at and admire is consistency. There's no one that you're going to look at that you think that person has the energy levels, the confidence, the body that I want, and they're not consistent. They are without doubt consistent at what they do. And you know, I talk about strength training, but really just being consistent with movement is the most important thing. Okay, so just showing up basically. So that's this first video I wanted to make, is covering those three things. Strength training is the place to start. You're probably lacking a sense of accountability. Hiring someone can help with that. And consistency. Once you've begun that strength training, once you've found that person to hold you accountable, whatever it is you're doing, however it is you're doing it, do it consistently. Okay? Thanks for watching that. I'm planning to upload more videos like this, just sharing what I've learned over the past 10 years working with clients. So if you found that interesting, if you found that useful, give it a like, press subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one.